Guys, man, come. Whoa. Guys, calm down, man. You guys need to calm down. You guys need to calm down.
I didn't hear him.
You guys need to calm down.
Yeah.
I got you, man. I'm recording.
Driver, we are too. Cool.
Okay.
Open the door.
Open. Guys, open the door. Yeah. Don't do nothing. You guys good. Unlock the door. Unlock the door, guys. Please. Get out. I got your back. Get out. Get out, please. Do what he says, guys. Do what he says, please. I got y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. He should not pull your gun on you guys. That's crazy. I know. I look. I got the whole thing.
This is literally why I come to a light area.
Trust me, I know. I'm look. I got you. It's all right. I'm glad you did that. I see the whole thing. You're good.
It's a damn shame. Let me give you a little background to this. This was all about a tag, okay? A car tag. They not only took him off the car, they also took his girlfriend out of the car, according to the report. This was posted on Instagram, okay? Dat Boy DP _ said the driver wrote that he and his girlfriend had been driving late at night and were clocked by the officers who could not see the paper car tag in his back windshield. In the specific area we were in, as you can see, it was pitch black, dark, and unsafe for us to pull over. So we went to a nearby gas station, the Instagrammer wrote. We wanted to protect ourselves, so we decided to pull into a well-lit area to keep us safe. As soon as we pulled in, 3 cops approached the car and 3 guns were drawn and ready. Now remember, cops only pull guns when they're ready to kill. 2 on my side and 1 on my girlfriend's side. Now my windows don't go down. And in the attempt to tell the officers that you can hear them banging and yelling at the car on the driver's side, one of the officers that had a gun on my side, who works for Cabarrus County Sheriff's Department, had a breaking glass pen in his other hand and busted my driver's side window, unlocked the car, and pulled me out. This was over car tag. According to the narrative, according to him, they took me in one of their SUVs and questioned me while I watched my girlfriend struggle while handcuffed trying to contact our parents. My girlfriend was not uncuffed until they started to pull off with me in the cruiser, leaving my girlfriend at the gas station until parents arrived. This is one of many unjustified things that cops get away with. Adrienne Lawrence, you now have cities like Minneapolis. They're saying, listen, we're not going to even pull people over anymore for things like a paper tag in the car.
Yep, and that's the wise way to go, because we've been shown time and time again from these videos that law enforcement cannot control their cool, especially when they're dealing with a black or brown person. And what we have actually going on there is unconscious bias, whether we know it or not, because not all racism is overt. And so we are seeing this play out with these stereotypes of this thought that black people are dangerous. And even in this situation here, let's look at the county stats for Cabarrus County. A report recently released by the North Carolina Criminal Justice Analysis Center. Well, what they found in March of 2021 and looking at about a decade of drivers being pulled over, they found that law enforcement in North Carolina, they searched black drivers and their cars nearly twice as often as the officers did with white drivers. Wow. And they also used force twice as often with black drivers and white drivers. Yet the research also found that white drivers were far more likely to be carrying contraband. So we actually have to just be honest with ourselves and say, hey, we have racism floating within our society, and thus we have unconscious bias. And it's killing black people literally. But at the end of the day, all we know is that this force here, as we just saw in this video, that this is insanely excessive. It's not acceptable, and it does get people killed, and they just happen to be black more often than not.
Yeah, and this young man, he may not know all of the statistics you just quoted, but he knows this county. Because he said, I'm going to a well-lit area, and the man who started recording, he knows that county as well, and he started recording.